Good morning, people. Right off the rip, I'm telling you that people are predicting the toxicity in their life, okay? Or they're realizing that somebody's predictions about something is very accurate, okay? These people are haunted by your protection, not only spiritually but on the physical now, okay? The way that you're protecting yourself. I'm getting the wounded warrior here, okay? And they're haunted. They're haunted because they tried to get someone to send you toxicity, but you got strength. Okay. I'm getting the infinity symbol. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay. I hope everyone had a good sleep. I'm getting like this person's actually like this, right? Like on their knees praying. I was gonna say something about my grandpa, okay, what he taught me. It wasn't based on prayer, okay, it was based on recovery, okay, because that's where I was at the time. I was living there, but I was like, Grandpa, how long am I gonna have to feel like I have to press rewind and undo everything and undo everything and undo everything? When am I gonna feel like I'm just free to just live? Or something like that. I was like, how long am I gonna feel like maybe I was having cravings or something like that, right? Maybe I was feeling like this, haunted by my past. Okay. And I just wanted peace from this tower moment that was happening in my life. Okay. When am I going to find this balance? Okay. Like before I ever started drinking, right? And I'm going to compare this to, when am I ever not going to feel haunted by the shit that I did to have a tower moment, the shit that I collaborated to defeat someone, the work that I did on someone? When am I ever going to feel this freedom, this balance, this sense of being grounded? When am I ever going to feel like I'm just following my intuition and I'm at peace? Do you know what his answer was to me? He was like, well, how long have you been working at this? How long have you been haunted by this negativity? Drugs or alcohol, he was speaking, right? But here I'm speaking, how long have you been haunted? Quite literally, because of the work that you've done, okay, upon other people's lives. How long have you been haunting people with toxicity? How long? The tea kettle's going, but I'll explain this first. So he said, or I'll just pause it, just wait. He explained it quite simply, okay? He said, if you were to walk 100 kilometers into the bush, okay, because we live in northern Saskatchewan. If you were to walk 100 kilometers into the bush, okay, and you turn around and you're coming back, how long would it take you to get out the bush? 100 kilometers, right? Time is up to you. Time is up to you. And then I'm getting drawn to the all-seeing eye here. So just as long as you were practicing alongside this liar, or time is an illusion. Okay? However much you put into it here is how much you put into it here with seeing some sort of positive result, right? You can't be like, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, please, 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 please. No. This is where you will learn patience. This is where you will learn balance. Okay, this is where you'll learn to be grounded within self. This is where you will learn to live out of a space of love. And that needs to be taught. Okay? And most likely with loyalty and a whole lot of fucking faith. Okay? So somebody needs to hear that, because someone's like on their knees praying like, please, 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 I won't, please, 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 please. How long is it going to take? How long did you put into it? Okay? Like, that's why you will never, ever, 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 ever see me work with this guy. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Okay? And these people knowing this, this group of people knowing this, it has them feeling defeated. Okay? So somebody wanted to, like, initiate somebody. I also, like, had a dream, not last night, okay? The night before, I had a dream and somebody was trying to seduce me within my dream. And then when I woke up, I got this message, right, of someone trying to, like, the energy of that person wanted to, like, be in a relationship with me. But not after they threw some shit at me in the dream state, right? But I catch on to that. Now I'm very aware. Very aware. And like when people are in the dream state and you're manipulating them to a certain point, like it'll just make them aware. Okay, especially if they're like able to if they're able to interpret their dreams, okay, you just highlighted your motive. Okay. So that's how I knew it was coming in to woo me. That's how I knew it was a text message with some shit attached to it to, like, get me in my emotions. Okay, but it can't be obvious, right? So it was just like, hey, yo, this is my number. Hey, yo, this is my number. But you fucked up for making me dream some weird shit. You fucked up for making me dream some weird shit. Okay, and that's how I knew your motive. Someone's like really just indecisive. Someone's still really extremely indecisive. Also, somebody is not communicating with somebody because they feel like the people that they're attached to on the side, the people that they collaborated with, who are working on their defeat, actually, they're working on your defeat if you didn't know. They don't want to communicate with someone because they feel like if they were to do this, it wouldn't stop these people from bringing this person conflict. They've been bringing this person conflict, so that's kind of an irrational fear, don't you think? We weren't made to live in fear. I won't live in fear. I did it for far too long. Right? It's something that I had to let go and hand over. Something that I'm actively healing within self. Okay? Because I will be safe. I will have a sense of security. Okay? Because I have a sense of security. Like I have a priority. I have a responsibility to at least be stable within self so that my babies, okay, my cubs, feel stable within themselves so that I'm raising strong men, okay? So even if the outside surrounding of me tells me I need to fear, I will not fear for the sake of having a sense of stability for my children. And that's why the divine protects me so much. Because like I'm getting like I laugh in the face of danger, okay? Like, what is that off of? Lion King? Lion King? Simba says that off of Lion King. And it's not that I don't fear anything, okay? I know exactly when to fear. I know exactly when people usually fear. And then I have to give it to God as if it doesn't exist. You know how much brain power that takes? A lot. Sometimes I get very overwhelmed. Very overwhelmed. Okay? You guys have seen me telling stories. Okay? And literally, like, I can't help but to cry it out because I'm not going to suppress that. I'm not going to oppress this anymore. I'm not going to downplay my situation anymore because that's what we do when we're around people that downplay us and the abuse we've been through, the abuse that they've helped inflict upon us. We start oppressing and suppressing and disguising, and like it's meant for us to feel in order to transform. It's not meant for you to downplay. Okay? And that cycle is over. That cycle is over. Somebody was like, I feel triggered when I feel triggered when I feel like I'm out of control. Okay? This is like a woman. But honestly, I was getting like dude vibes. So it could be like an alias. So I just did like a prayer to protect my energy from all and every subscriber, okay? Because like I don't, like I love y'all the collective, but like some of you guys aren't. So just have to figure that one out right quick. Someone feels like they missed on their opportunity. They missed out on their opportunity at having a relationship, not only with the Most High, but then themselves and their soulmate. Okay? A soulmate could be a friend too, right? A soulmate is a person that is put in our life to teach us a lesson. We have this sort of bond with. Spiritual tie, if you will. Okay? That eventually, if they're not our person, we got to cut. Okay, and that's why it makes it difficult, because they were only there for that one chapter, for that one lesson. Backfiring on magic. You're not conflicted about this magic, and they're talking about they're pissed, corruption, hot, being weak. Undercover. Oh shit. Somebody like went to go pay for magic and they're like caught in the act. They were waiting for you to go do that. They're waiting for you to go do that. Or you were waiting on like a moon cycle. To do some magic on somebody's confidence or their beauty, cancel that. Out of hate. Can't sleep at night because of this stable offer, cancel that. I'm getting there's like a masculine entity within like a woman's body. Within a woman's body. And this like masculine entity is very misogynistic and has this person like outside of themselves, because of an offer that's going somewhere else. So they're trying to attack this person due to the entity that's within them. It's like, oh, somebody needs an exorcism. Like, I was wondering why I brought up that exorcism. If you're super jealous of a woman and you're trying to attack them, okay, and you feel like you can't fucking quit, go call Brenda. Because it's not necessarily all your fault, okay? It's whatever you conjured up, okay? It has control of you. And like, the angels want to help you. The angels want to help you. But it's like you never turn to them for help. You never do. And also, like, somebody doesn't want to take my advice just because simply it came from me. Okay, so call somebody else and get the same fucking advice. Okay? Call somebody else who's spiritual. The way that you're protected from the divine has these people very burdened, right? Like, the way that you can just, like, and then be peaceful and move on and call judgment and just keep moving, has these people like feeling like some sort of way. They're like depressed. They don't want you to walk away. So this is like complete and utter regret because these opportunists gathered to do this injustice. But now they feel like, if I wouldn't have gathered, okay, to be a fucking hater on somebody's happiness, a happiness hater, if I wouldn't have done that, if I wouldn't have grouped up with this King of Wands in reverse, and I would have just been solid to this person, you know, I would have celebrated them. I would have celebrated their opportunities in life and know that fighting for them is justice because they come from a heart space, because they're very grounded and balanced. If I would have just had the strength in me to do that, okay, be a decent human being, be a decent friend, family member, official, then this would be a totally different story. I didn't have to go join the bandwagon. I didn't have to, but greed got the better of me. Greed got the better of me, and it ruined my entire fucking foundation to downplay somebody else's abilities and keep them stuck in a state of depression. Somebody doesn't want to do this anymore. They're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not doing anything for me. It's actually ruining my life. Remember that feeling. Remember that feeling. And don't throw it on the back burner, okay? Because you're doing yourself an injustice. I'm getting the ancestors here, and I sometimes get the ancestors here, but usually it's like celebrating. They're like the opposite. They're like, wow, you really took it that far, didn't you? So because of like some sort of fine print on a contract, your ancestors have to celebrate me. They have to celebrate me. Because I chose me. And I didn't retaliate. I didn't go back and forth with you. Okay, they celebrate me. My ancestors celebrate me. My ancestors celebrate me. My ancestors celebrate me. Your ancestors celebrate me. Okay, if you chose to attack me. Due to this injustice, because the ethers are a lot different, right? There's no hiding documents from God. Okay, and there's no hiding documents from God here either, right? Because God will like put it in someone, an obligation to get to the bottom of something. Or he'll be like, there'll be like one document in all of these that's like, there's one document in all these that's like a will or inheritance, okay? And someone tries to like get rid of it, okay? And then God's like, bloop. And then that one angel that's like digging into things, they're like, what is this? What is this? What's this? Right? It's just like, boop. It's just there. Okay, amongst all the papers, it's just there. Okay. That's God. Okay, when someone like dumped the fucking pile of paperwork down, it's just perfectly like, bloop. Okay. Ooh, there's a judge going to jail, or a cop, or a lawyer feeling defeated, or one of those threw someone under the bus. I'm picturing like, okay, this is what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a bear, okay? I don't know what's up with these bears. I've made lots of bears lately, okay? There's a bear, and there's two people, okay? Running. Like, ah, okay? They don't even know why they're running. But then someone looks behind them and like, because they hear a bear or they hear something, they look behind them and they see a fucking bear. They see a fucking bear. Okay? And then the other person's like, look behind. And then the other person looked behind and he like trips this other person so that the bear attacks this other person and keeps fucking running. That's a lawyer. A lawyer's like, check it out. Trips that fucking judge that he manipulated into doing something. Oh, shit. And then it's too late before that judge is like, what the fuck? Okay? Already dead. Like, in that moment, they know they fucked up. In that moment, they know they fucked up. They're uncovered. They're exposed. Or maybe this is a judge tripping the lawyer. Somebody's getting caught up, though. Getting fucking... being bear lunch, right? Excuse me. Let me tell you this. One time, we were camping, and there was a bear. That's all. Just kidding. There was a bear, and we were. My sister was riding a bike. Okay, it was a BMX with pegs on the back, and I was on the back pegs. And my sister was riding the bike, and we ran into this bear, okay? So we both freaked out. No. I was riding the bike. Taya was on the pegs, okay? And we came face to face with this bear. Not face to face, but like maybe 10 feet. But face to face, okay? And I'm like, Taya, whatever you do, do not jump off the pegs. Okay? And she fucking did, man. She like jumped off and like pushed me closer to the bear and took off running. Okay? Scared the fucking shit out of me. And I'm like, hey, like what the hell? They're trying to like force me towards the bear. Like what the fuck? So I just biked past her. Bye. See ya. Oh shit. Could have got out of there together, right? Hand in hand, side by side. She had to push me closer to the fucking bear. So I'm like pedaling. I'm like, see ya. Oh, shit. We both got out of there. It was a pretty chilling bear. It was just minding its business. Okay. Cancel that. It's so sad. Like, for the rest of these people's lives, they're gonna be like trying to throw magic at someone, hoping that one day it depletes and works in their favor. It's never going to work in your favor. Ever. Especially if this person gets really good at harnessing it. You'll forever be tormented within your life. I'm getting someone's love magic is backfiring, and now they're like in love, watching someone in love, like depressed. Misery loves company, I heard. I'm getting drawn to see the positive in everyone and see the positive in everything. Okay, so if you were to look at a situation or a person, or because if you're going to judge, you might as well judge them in a positive way, right? If you are like, I guess that doesn't always work, because if someone's like blatantly being a fucking dickhead and in your face, at least see the neutral, okay? Like, but don't lie to yourself. See the neutral, but don't lie to yourself. And by that, I mean like this person's actively creating conflict in your face, okay? Or you're aware of something, their motive. You're aware of their motive, and it's not good. At least see the neutral. At least see the positive, in a sense that you're not the reason they're doing this. Their emotional suppression, oppression, their pain, their hurt is what's making them do this. Them acting out of a state of emotion makes them do this, okay? When people like act on their negative emotions due to their own conflict that they created in their life, that's real weak, right? In the mind. That's real weak in the mind. When they attack someone and try to trap someone based on defeat within themselves, internal conflict, that's the weakest type. You are the weakest link. I'm hearing you are the weakest link. Okay, that's when people start like trying to get people hung up on some dumb shit like a lie or like some false documents, right? It just ain't right. It just ain't right. Okay, it's out of jealousy or spite or envy. Real entitled. Like, for what? For your money? For my money? For that person's money? It's weak. Okay, so say you are getting blatantly attacked by someone who's acting sporadically out of their emotions, okay? There's nothing really positive to see in that person, or there's nothing really positive to see in that situation, okay? Then at least know that like that person isn't living up to their potential due to pain. Because hurt people, right? And like we can be aware of that, but we don't need to be around that. Okay, we can be aware of their internal conflict, and that's why they're acting out of emotions. And that's why they're forever trapped and feeling defeated and have to get people to attack people. Okay, that's the truth. We can know that. We can be aware of that. But we don't have to be around that. Okay, we can choose to just observe and get the hell away from that and live in our truth. But if we're aware of that and we stick around, whose fault is it whose fault is it that we got attacked by these angry people now that we were already aware? Whose fault is it that we're trapped in a situation around a bunch of angry people? Who's going to trip us in front of a fucking bear? Whose fault is it? Now that I've already identified this person as wanting to trap me, as wanting to keep me blind, as being a hater, as wanting to defeat me, as wanting to cause me mental strife, whose fault is that? It's fucking mine. I already saw it. I chose free willingly not to believe it. I chose free willingly not to believe these people telling me, showing me who they are. Denial. I chose denial over the truth. And that's just it. So somebody's stuck in their mind. What do I do? What do I choose? Do. Okay? Choosing to feed the lies people are shoving down someone's throat over the truth that speaks peace into their soul. That's your own fault for not trusting you. Somebody literally prayed to God, got God's answer through somebody that they were watching or listening to. Okay? It was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise. So what they thought was the problem was actually the answer. Okay, so that goes back to yesterday. What appears to be the problem is actually a part of the solution. It's an answered prayer. It's a blessing in disguise. There's these friends of the past who are realizing how accurate somebody is, or how authentic somebody is. Being very direct with uncovering these lies or uncovering the illusions. They chose the path to turn their back on the haters. And it was everybody. It was everybody. Everybody of their past. Everybody of their past. And that's hard, right? You're hoping that one person didn't fucking get involved. There is a couple people. Okay, there is a couple people who are emotionally manipulated by other people of the past to believe certain things in a certain light based on your attitude. It was very believable. So there is a couple people, but not many. And still, in the face of adversity, they didn't do their research. So it's you might as well just see it for how it is. And start fresh. Not everybody's like that community. Not everybody's like that community. It's just that entire fucking community. Okay? It's a bunch of rotten apples. Just a bunch of fucking rotten apples trying to defeat you. So you don't go to someone who actually would nurture you. Okay? They want you with someone. They want you with someone who's materialistic, that they can buy. And they see you balancing yourself out, so now they're trying to you provide something for these people. You're the provider. And they're secretly trying to get you arrested, entrapped. And they want to work with lovers. of your past to be able to control something. These people are very much in direct contact with the police. Or you're taking control of this situation by like getting a lawyer or getting a lawyer to look into something. Entrapment. These people fear this. They fear this because they want to put you in jail. Behind the scenes, this is their secret. They group together to do this, and they see that they see. Ooh. Somebody could have put something in your cup, collaborated to put something in your cup, your drink. They're going to jail. They're going to jail. They're with these toxic people of your past who wanted to defeat you because you were a Queen of Cups. So this girl was jealous of you, okay? And they took advantage of it. They took advantage of this person's greed because they were a part of your household or your family. Or I'm hearing the family you choose. Damn. They ignored their blessing from God. They neglected their blessing. That's neglect. If you realize that these people are toxic, okay, they're not living up to their potential. They're lying. Creating illusions. Okay, that's they're telling you who they are. Trust that. Okay, trust it. These people are trying to create an illusion and get you put away for something that you didn't even do. Okay, these people are going to create a crime, create a scene. These people blow smoke up your ass, man. They blow smoke up your ass. And because you're smoking so much, you can't even really see it. You play along with their narrative. Somebody plays along with somebody's narrative. They take it. Okay, these people always want to get high with you, don't they? Or they always want to do something with you, don't they? Or they always want you to pick something, don't they? Or they always want you to like go get in bed with someone, don't they? That's the way that they cast illusions, okay? They keep you in this state for a reason. Like, you don't think they incubus, succubus, Jezebel the shit out of that woman before you went and did. Okay, they do this to men too. Men do this. As soon as like these like I'm getting warlock. Okay, these warlocks, like they're pocket watchers. Okay, let me tell you. These incubus succubus dynamics, okay? They usually travel in like groups of two, okay? They like have like a mutual whatever the fuck they have. Okay, but they're entities within people. Okay? The incubus is like a woman entity inside a man's body. And then the succubus is like a man entity within a woman's body. Okay, that's why like they're like linked in. Okay? But they like go outside the relationship to like bang people for power is what it is, okay? And then these people think that like that's the best beep of their life, right? And it is because that's what that entity's nature is manipulation and seduction, okay? It's like, of course, it's an illusion. Of course it's going to be good. They'll probably be fucking bending over backwards and you'll be like, what the fuck, right? Like, I didn't know like that. I didn't know you could move like that. They can't. They can't. That entity can. Shit. Or they'll go for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you're like, what the fuck? What came over me, right? That entity. Or what came over her? Like, damn, right? That entity. Okay? To keep you in this illusion. And men do that too. I mean, these people are pocket watchers. People are pocket watchers. They'll scope out people with investments or money behind the scenes with this device that they have, this hard drive that they have, okay? And then from there, they'll branch out and come back, right? Con artists. That's what they do. They fuck for money. So they might not be labeled like an escort. They might not have a page, but that's literally what they do, right? They pocket watch and they go fuck for money. To keep these people in this illusion, okay? You are targeted. And your friends work with the cops. Your bros work with the cops. Okay? That's the fucking truth. You're being set up. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mike. Someone might be named Mike. Mike is delusional, and that's the truth. Stolen inheritance. Very opportunistic here. Trying to create illusions. Somebody got stabbed here, and then somebody's like trying to cast an illusion of where it came from. If somebody brought you information on this stabbing, they got paid to do that. They got paid to give you this message. Okay, they're a part of stealing this inheritance. Exposed. Yes, this is a yes card. I really tried to quit vaping, guys. I really did. But it didn't last too long. I'm not vaping that other juice, though. That other juice is bad, and I was supposed to keep it, so I kept it. But it was tainted. It was tainted. Okay, let the universe do the heavy lifting. As soon as you make a decision on these illusions that people are showing you, as soon as you identify them in your life and decide to crown the truth instead, is the time the universe can start working for you, okay? You being stagnant and held up and held in this toxic energy, this toxic vibe, okay? Not being free to be yourself, happy, healthy, coming out of a space of love, vibrating out of a space of love. That's the only way to perpetuate. Oh, okay, so here's the perpetual. To perpetuate the universe working in your favor. That's the only way. And the only reason that you've been having stagnancy within creative endeavors, stagnancy within passion is because you have decided not to crown the truth. Now that you're crowning the truth, it's like a perpetual, like, you have to be high vibing to attract good in your life, right? You have to be. If you're in a state of despair, if you're in a state of depression, if you're in a state of fear, if you're in a state of lack, okay, the universe will press the fucking pause button. Okay, because the universe doesn't want you to manifest that for yourself. But if you're continuously in that state of lying to yourself, being doubtful, you'll be stuck in that illusion. Okay, and you'll be wondering, like, why am I not getting anything in this? Why, please, God, please, God, right? It's like, get out of that energy. Get out of it. Go take a nap. Go meditate. Do something, do anything, but fucking do it already. Because like, people are like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I've asked for help. I've asked for opportunity, but you never made a commitment. You never lit the fire under your ass. You never calmed your mind. You never let the answers shine in your life. You've never opened up your heart to God. Okay, you never did. And if you did for like a day. Okay. The universe cannot do the heavy lifting if you don't put it in the hands of the universe. If you don't live in your truth and vibrate higher out of a space of happiness, or you don't say no to these fucking people that set you up. Like, you already know the truth. They've already been exposed. Their actions, like hate, delusion, and you're still entertaining that shit? Like, no is an answer, right? But it's up to you. Like, you can keep living in that delusion, man. You can. You can. You can keep feeling guilty, being like, no, I'm busy. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. You know how much energy it takes to answer that phone, identify that that's a fucker for the millionth time, and then make an excuse, and then feel guilty about it, and then having to end up hanging out with them over this illusion of guilt, okay? When they've been tripping you in front of bears for years. Damn, like, somebody's, like, guides are, like, shaking them. Like, that's why you feel uneasy, right? That's the only reason you feel uneasy, and don't get it twisted. Don't allow these people to manipulate that the reason that you feel uneasy is because somebody's lying, okay? They're fucking lying. Otherwise, they wouldn't be saying that to you and trying to shove that down your throat. Okay, you know where it comes from. Quit lying to yourself. Someone's really lying to themselves. They have like a blessing in disguise in front of them that they prayed for, and then they're going to allow people outside of them to manipulate what they think about it. It's like, you'll pay for that, right? In the form of karma, in the form of bad luck, in the form of getting caught up with these people. Be a high vibing being and let the universe do the heavy lifting. You're not vibing high. Something like that, okay? I'm just the messenger, people. Who's highly favored, might I add. Might I add. Okay. Do not allow anyone or anything make you feel rushed into making a decision. Boom. 95.7. Do not allow anyone or anything make you feel rushed into making a decision. Okay? So what does that mean? That means don't allow your environment or anyone, any person, people, okay, anything, any situation, any environment make you feel rushed. If you feel rushed, just be like, nah, I need a minute. Nah, I need a day. That's where these little white lies come in, okay? It's like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very good. Like, I need a day. I need a day, okay? If you're still feeling rushed, you're still feeling like tight, like your back's up against a wall, be like, fuck, man, I'm so sick. I don't know what came over me, right? You won't get karma for that. These people will get karma for trying to set you up is what will happen, okay? Just like these avenging angels don't get karma for fucking up people's lives who are like a motherfucker. Okay, their job is to fuck up other people's lives. They won't get karma for putting that bitch in its place. Like, they won't. They won't. They're actually like celebrated, because the evil person that put the evil person in its place, that evil person did worse things than that evil person. And that evil person only attacks evil fucking people. They don't get karma. Crazy, right? Don't allow anything or anyone make you feel rushed into making a decision. Somebody just needs to hear that. There's no message with that. I just need to read it. Let me read it again. Do not allow anyone or anything, any situation to make you feel rushed into making a decision. Period. Be authentic. Okay? This goes back to like true love. You might want to watch the reading called True Love, because I go in depth about this. Okay? Be authentic. Be your true self. Okay? Quality over quantity. Okay? These friends that you accumulate while being authentic with the state, the mind of quality over quantity, these friends will be on your wavelength. I'm getting like your friends right now are not on your wavelength. Okay? You guys have trauma bonded. You know what trauma bonding is, right? People trauma bond with their family and their friends and whatever, right? Partners. They bond over trauma. They bond over DOCs. They bond over anything to do with trauma. They bond over it. Okay. So it's like not even like these people are as loyal as you. They're not on your wavelength. They're not even built the same. You guys are like two different fucking species. And that's okay. There's 7 billion people out there. I don't even know if that's still correct. There could be more, right? There could be more. Trust me, the shit you got around ain't quality. It ain't quality. And if you stick around that longer, you'll be in jail for a long fucking time. A long fucking time. That's why these people are so desperate. So desperate. Desperate to the point that they're trying to attack me, the messenger. Okay? Other readers, the messenger. Delusion. Delusion. Because they can't face their truth. Because you choose to not crown your truth. Okay? I'm going to leave it where it's at. Because I don't like this energy. So I'm going to go enjoy my morning. Have a good day, guys.